Previously on Baseball Minnesota.
We just ended up bringing in another ex-Major League All-Star player.
I just want a ring, man. I want a ring.
You want a ring?
Yeah.
And here's a ground ball to right, a base hit. The Saints are in the playoffs.
The regular season's over. All the stats are in the book. Nobody's going to improve their ERA a couple of points now. Nobody's going to win a home run title by hitting 10 during the playoffs. There's playoffs today. Tonight's game is in St. Paul. Tomorrow night's game in Madison. It's a 2-out-of-3 series, and game 3, if necessary, back here Friday night. The winner of this 2-out-of-3 series between Madison and St. Paul plays in their home park on Saturday against the Western Division final winners, either Fargo or Winnipeg. And even though it's a trivial Northern League, there's nothing like a championship, and it'll be a feeling you'll have the rest of your life. And I want to experience the feeling again, and I want you guys to experience it, because some guys play their whole careers and never get a chance. You got anything, Glenn?
That's it. Can just players stay here, just players only, and just for a few minutes?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's good. Anytime guys shoo us off and talk among themselves, and it's usually something real good. I don't think it's mutiny.
It's so important when you get into the playoffs that you have to be a unit. You have to be a family. You have to be a team. There's no substitute for that. I mean, there's no individuals anymore. You know, you got to eat, think, drink, sleep. What our goal is, what we're trying to accomplish, and we're trying to win. When I made the decision to come up here, I said, you know, these guys are in first place, and they got a good chance to be in the playoffs. I said, you know, if I'm going to play at that level of ball, if I'm going through the Northern League, you know, if I'm coming back down, then I'm going to play on a championship team, and I'm going to get a ring.
That ring is just a symbol of success. You succeeded. And I don't think that because this is the Northern League that it should be looked upon any differently.
I mean, it's a good feeling no matter, you know, where you're playing. If you're playing on a Sunday softball team and, you know, you win a championship, I mean, it's, you know, it's a good feeling to win.
Some of these guys, this will be the only time in their whole career that they'll ever get a chance to ever experience this. Would you trade it? Can you substitute it? Where else can you find that type of feeling? I don't know. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't substitute it. And I'm not going to turn my back, even if I got a call tomorrow to go to the major leagues. I'm not going to turn my back on this. I mean, we've come too far, and I've come to love these guys and this team and playing here. And before I leave here, I'm going to be victorious. I want to be victorious.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? Congratulations on
It's great to see Kevin in our locker room. You know, the hardest thing about that trade at the first half was trading a guy like him. He has been around a while and wanted to be a part of a championship club, but to make this club what we needed, we traded him, and he's back here to root on the guys, and I think they appreciate it.
Hey, if you're trying to hear a pitch and you want the least amount of grains, as wide as possible, as straight as possible, that usually means a hard bat. It's like a tuning fork. Oh yeah, Joe Boo liked this one.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, everyone, and welcome to the 1996 Northern League playoffs here at Midway Stadium, where the Saints will open up a best-of-3 series against the Madison Black Wolf. and it's been a rather spirited season series between the two clubs. Madison currently leads the regular season series 7-6, and they also hold a 4-3 edge here at Midway Stadium.
You know, just be in a situation, you know, even the guy on first, because this guy, even you got a guy on first base. Get that thing out of here, man. Let me get you out of it. No, this is privileged. This is privileged information.
Hey, guys. Okay.
Hello, Danny.
Hi, Marty.
Hello.
Marty.
Hey, Jay. Don, I didn't shake your hand.
Congratulations to both of you, by the way.
Thank you, Don. Might as well all shake hands.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Well, it was a wild one, I guess.
I said to EJ in the 8th, why's it got to be like this again?
Live, ladies and gentlemen, from Midway Stadium in good old St. Paul, T.D. Mischke. Here I am in the shack, the shanty by the track, high atop right center, looking down on this glorious green cathedral once again. Boy, it's been a long time since I've been back in the old studio. What's it look like back there, Anti-Jackal? Same old studio?
We move into the second inning here at Midway Stadium.
I've been on several teams on what we would call the pennant run. I've been right there. A couple of games, guys get all excited and, oh, we're going to make it, you know, and then bang, someone pulls the rug right out from under your feet.
If there's one player that the Saints pitchers have to be careful with this series, this is the guy. Leiden for the year hitting at .317, 29 homers and 80 runs driven in.
It'd be a tough night because that pitch there looked to catch the inside corner, and Don Grimolescus behind the plate not giving the pitch to Alkire. He needs that pitch.
2-2 to Mitch Leiden. Jeff Alkire into the motion, and the left-hander delivers. Leiden swings and drives it in the air towards center field.
Hey, this one coming to me?
Deep left center, and forget about it.
They never come to me anymore.
Anyway, Mitch, stay hot. Attaboy.
30th home run of the season for Mitch Leiden, the first of the playoffs, and the Black Wolf grabbed the early lead 1-0.
Oh yeah, most of I root for the Saints. You know, this is my old team. You know, I have a vested interest in. You know, these are my buddies playing out there. So.
And he had a stalk of celery removed from his brain this evening in a 4-hour surgery at Ramsey Hospital. He remains in stable but guarded condition. And we will be back after these messages.
Hi, Mitch. And Leiden deposited a pitch that was out over the plate. Even though it was down, he crunched it out onto the railroad tracks in left center. Alkire looks disgusted with that call, and Grimolescus rules ball one on another pitch that looked like it caught the inside edge of the plate.
Oh, hi, Jeff. Hi, Al.
Yeah, boy! Leiden hits this one a mile to left. His second home run of the night, again out onto the railroad tracks. Alkire frustrated with the non-strike call by Don Grimolescus, and for the second consecutive at-bat, Leiden burns him his 31st home run of the season, and the Black Wolf lead it 2-0.
Both home runs have come off fastballs.
Didn't he miss a call on him last time up too before he hit the home run?
Close. I mean, you got to throw to the guy.
Yeah.
So I throw the first pitch is right there for a strike, and then I don't want to hit him and don't want to go 2-0. So you got to get someone on the plate for a strike.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, let me have a little word with him.
And Marty Scott going to the mound is noteworthy because he very rarely will go to the mound unless he's going to make a change. And here he's just waiting for Don Grimolescus to join him. It's a manager's way of getting a couple of words in.
Those pitches are not up. And we get in a hole, and then we have to lay it in there for the son of a bitch.
Well, it was up.
No, it wasn't. God, you're going to, I tell you what, if you're not driving to Madison tonight, watch the replay tonight. You're going to be embarrassed on some of these pitches, I promise. Let us pitch behind all night.
The Ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking right across this stadium right now, staring at the seat occupied by Mark Moeller of R.F. Moeller Jewelers. You ever seen a championship ring in the Northern League, Jackal?
Come on, T, get you double.
Bottom half of the 5th inning.
Madison 3, St. Paul 1.
Fisher delivers here. Here's a bouncer over the head of the third baseman, Sukalis, rolling into short left field. Fleming is aboard with a single. Now the Saints breaking through have now 3 hits on the evening.
Well, Fisher has been struggling to find the strike zone, Dana.
0-1 to Steve Solomon. The pitch from Fisher is hit right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Fleming rounds second. He's on his way to third. Here comes the throw. He slides. He is safe.
And Solomon advances on the throw. Saints have the tying run in scoring position here in the 5th inning. Leary to be followed by Davis and Villanueva, a couple of intimidating right-handed hitters.
The 3-0 from Fisher is on the way. This is wide for ball 4. Well, Dave, if you could ask Marty Scott what he would like to order while trailing 3-1, this would be the situation he would probably tell you he'd like the most.
Well,
Glenn Davis stepping up with the bases full and 1 out.
Let's go, Glenn.
Glenn Davis, now 35 years old, obviously trying to make it back to the major leagues, and this is a chance for him to showcase his talents in the Northern League, much like Darryl Strawberry and Jack Morris. Played with the Astros for most of his career. Aboard at third is Fleming. Solomon at second. Leary over at first. Outfield is deep. This pitch to Davis is swung on and fouled back into the grandstand area and out of play.
How's he missing those?
A couple of his career notes, 190 home runs in the big leagues. He had 3 30-homer seasons. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 1 out. Saints trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Fisher's ready. Line drive left field, extra bases for Davis. Fleming scores, Solomon scores.
Come on, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
The relay by Cora, he is saved at home. Davis to third on the throw, and the Saints have taken the lead 4-3 on a 3-run double by Glenn Davis.
Big chance for the Saints to pick up an additional run there. Runner at third with 1 out.
Line drive, center field, a base hit for Dotola. Davis scores the 5th run of the inning, and the Saints lead it 5-3.
If you want to play baseball, man, if you want to play this game, then you respect the game and you play it as hard as you can. When you cross that line, you give it all, you give it your best effort.
Go, baby. Can't stop there, guys. Let's go, guys. Keep it going. Let it go. Don't let him up. Don't let him up.
9th inning with the home team ahead by 2, and you call on the closer, and your closer happens to be the guy who led the league in saves this year, Paul Romanoli.
Bases empty in the 9th. Saints in front by 2.
Romanoli sets, kicks and delivers.
Line drive, base hit left field. And the celebration put on hold, at least for the moment. The tying run will come to the plate in the person of Lino Cannell.
Well, the Black Wolf are down to their last out in Game 1 of the 1996 Northern League playoffs to decide the Eastern Division title. Some of the Saints fans getting to their feet now here at Midway Stadium.
Just about all of the 4,700 have hung around for the ending tonight.
Black Wolf trailing by 2. They have the tying run at the plate.
Romanoli's 1 strike away from saving Jeff Alkire's win.
Paul Romanoli kicks and delivers. Swung on, popped up, right side of the infield. Going back is Carlton Fleming into short right field. He's called off by the right fielder Solomon, who makes the grab, and the Saints win Game 1 of the playoff series against Madison by a final score of 6-4.
They'll try and wrap it up tomorrow night.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Finish it tomorrow.
No, I knew they'd win. They've got a great team. You know, I wish I could have been there. My offseason started a little earlier.
You folks sleep well tonight, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow night from the shack here at Midway.
These are each your daughters that are coming in here?
Yeah, they just got in tonight.
Well, then I can why they're excited to see Daddy, and they probably saw him on one of his finer performances. But
You're elated and you're happy that you're one game up, but at the same time, less than 24 hours and a 4-hour bus ride later, we got another game to play.
That's for DC-5.
Left-handed pitcher John Burgos joined the team. John is a veteran since 1987 of baseball. Originally signed with the Texas Rangers organization. He went on to the Cardinals, Phillies, Reds. Last 2 seasons has pitched in Mexico. Had a great winter season last year in Puerto Rico. Was one of the top pitchers and got a spring training invitation. Pitched 74 innings, I believe. Had a 2.66 ERA with a 5-2 record. Opponent's batting average against him was only 217. So. We expect good things from John Burgos. They can come here and help us win a championship, and it might open doors for him with a major league organization.
One of the game. I'm nervous. I know I get nervous.
Well, I guarantee you, if you win the championship in the trivial, pissant Northern League, as rinky-dink as you think your baseball career is hit for a lot of guys that have been in the big leagues, I promise you, the feeling you have after winning that championship, you'll have the rest of your life.
Two are gone. Fleming still aboard at second. It'll bring up Glenn Davis with Fleming in scoring position.
Glenn Davis has played 1,015 Major League games. A 2-time All-Star with the Houston Astros.
And LaPlante takes a look towards second base, and here's the pitch. Davis swings and drives it into shallow right field. It got by the diving second baseman, Cannell, and coming around to score is Carlton Fleming. The Saints grab an early 1-0 lead. We talked about his smooth pitching motion, Dave. Not only that, but he's been pitching professionally for 11 years, and he's pretty savvy. Here's the delivery by Burgos, and it's a strike-3 call on Mike Meggers.
Now that was a fastball right at the knees, and the one thing we've got now of A.J. Lestagio's strike zone in the first 2 innings is he's calling it pretty low tonight. The pitch, swing and a miss by Cannell. That gets away from Villanueva, goes back to the screen, and Cannell is going to be safe at first. He chased an 0-2 pitch in the dirt. It will be a wild pitch. And Cannell is safe at first on a strikeout wild pitch. He's ready to deal 1-2 to Batcher. Fly ball, deep right center field. Back goes Sullivan, looks up, it's gone! Home run for Betcher, and Madison has taken the lead, 3-2. For Burgos, it is the first home run he's allowed since joining the Saints, and the Saints will have to come from behind.
Here's a chance for Joe Biernat to contribute tonight, Dave.
D. Alexander is aboard.
If he gets a hold of one, maybe we can tie the game up.
He swings away and hits a fly ball to deep left center field. Meggers giving chase, so is Batcher. Looks up and it is off the top of the wall.
You're in.
Rounding third is D. Alexander. He will come home, and the game is tied 3-3. Biernat goes to third.
Oh, see!
Let's see.
And the 2-1. Here's a liner up the middle. It goes off the plant.
Burgos really been effective tonight. Burgos delivers. Marabella takes it. It's a called strike 3. 7th strikeout of the evening for John.
And kind of quietly, Greg, he's retired 10 in a row.
He had a streak of 11 earlier in the game. Here's Mitch Leiden, who had 2 solo home runs last night.
I've been playing for 15, 16 years now professionally. I have all-star rings, but I don't have any championship rings.
The Saints hoping to go back to the championship series for the 3rd time in 4 years.
It's the Black Wolf are down to their final out.
What a hitter they have.
Yeah, he's the guy you want. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Anything to get him out. 0 for 3 on him.
The 2-1. Mitch hits it on the ground towards short. Robbins has it. This should do it. Fires across. They get the out. 6-3 put out, and the Saints win. They sweep the 2-game series, and they will be in the Northern League Championship Series, which will open in St. Paul on Saturday night. Saints win it 5-3 tonight over the Madison Black Wolf.
Get that ring. Shot for you, Dave. Nice going, Rob. Hey, yeah, babe. Yeah. Party over here, party over there. The South Pole will be jumping this year.
Thanks again for supporting games on behalf of the city.
Nice job,
Great
buddy.
games, guys.
Yeah, we had a hell of a series all year long.
Okay.
If it's Northern League or the Atlanta Braves, we're all in this together. We've worked hard. We worked from day one. We've worked hard to get where we're at. You know, and we're so close to reaching the final goal. We're so close, and we can do it.
Thanks for coming along tonight. Saints get a big victory. They win 5-3.
Good sure they win that guy. Ladies and gentlemen. Nice job, guys.
Winnipeg. That game will be played, the opening game of the series, played Saturday
Here's some bats.
Warner Market, right here in San Diego.